Well, my first pageant was I remember when I was crowned, it was June 21st, 2008. I was crowned Miss Coastal Empire, Hampton County. And it was actually, I was the first African American in the pageant's 60-year history. And it was really interesting because I was crowned in a theater, which when my grandfather was growing up, he wasn't even allowed to enter to watch movies. That was the groundbreaking moment, my entrance into the Miss South Carolina system. And then I was 17, I was pretty young. And so after maturing a little bit and getting some education behind me, I decided to come back and compete. And that's when I won Miss Walterboro. My platform for Miss South Carolina is calling all gals, calling all guardian at Litems, and guys can be gals too. Basically, with that platform, I want to do two things. I want to raise awareness around the state to say we have a great program. The Guardian at Litem program works to make sure the interests of our children are represented, that they have a voice. And we need to know how important that is. Without the volunteers, how it would be a detriment to the program. And why the volunteers are important, or what we're doing for kids, to show success stories of kids who've had guardians throughout their life, and to show, they helped me when I was here, and I've grown and I'm here, and they've been with me the entire time. The other part is to actually call volunteers, call gals. Come on, there are able-bodied adults in this state. I mean, of course. If you are able to get up, go to work, if you're able to get up, go to church, if you're able to get up and go to the gym, if you're able to get up and have lunch with your friends, you can do this. You can represent a child. I think that is a small price to pay, if it's even a price, but a small price to pay to the ultimate benefit of seeing our children grow into adults, and grow into children with great opportunities, great options for success. It's important to stress that the Guardian at Litem program is largely a volunteer-based program. And that says two things. One, that says that we've got people who are willingly doing this. And so the thought is, if they're willingly doing this, then they're going to give their all to making sure that their kid is well represented, that their voice is really heard. And so the flip side of that is, if the program wasn't run by volunteers, and if volunteers wasn't the way that the kids were advocated for, it would almost seem like another name in a stack of paper. We're going to court for XYZ, and yeah, I've got to go visit XYZ, but it becomes so mechanical, and it becomes just like a child's life in a manila folder that gets brought out when court starts. And it's not how to tell their story. Volunteers, we're real people. We come from different backgrounds. We look differently. We're different ages. I met a volunteer who started a bike club. He's a motorcycle rider, and his bikers came and we were trained together. But that's another face of a guardian. And I think that with guardians being volunteers, it makes it more personable, it makes it more real, it makes it more believable to the child, and I think to the court as well. You can become a guardian anywhere in the state. Every county, every town, like, you can become a guardian. Just because I was trained in Columbia, training places all over the state. So don't let that deter you. I'm a law student, but you don't have to be in law school to be a guardian. I want to be a family court judge. You don't have to have those ambitions. You can be in any career path, any interest that you want. You don't have to have a college degree. We are not looking at your educational requirements. What we're looking for people who care about our kids. We're looking for people who are willing to represent the neglected and abused children of our state. And if you're able to do that, that's all that we require. No test, no quizzes every month, no, that's not what we are about. We're a real type of program. And when I say real, I mean we're dealing with issues that are in the most private area of someone's life, their home. And so we want volunteers to be relatable in all ways possible. If you're not sure that you have the time to be a guardian, or any concern that you might have about getting involved with the Guardian and Litem program, just call us anyway. We are here to answer your questions. Look us up on Facebook, see what we're doing, see how we're making a difference. I mean, we are personable. We will tell you some stories that may move you to say, you know, I was unsure, but this is really something that I should do. I mean, at the end of the day, it's sad to say that some of our kids are fighters, that they are fighters and survivors in their own home. But by the time they're getting to our justice system, they shouldn't have to do it alone. They should be able to have an adult to be there to help mentor them, but help them in the right direction, and then help the world hear, you know, how great they could be with the help of other people. So I think that if you're nervous, that fact alone should push you into the direction to come and be a guardian at Litem. I promise you, it is an experience that you would not regret. It's rewarding. I would even say it's life-changing.